It's Week 7 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Voyagers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded just outside the goal line, and he won't quite make it to the 25. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run with Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're sick.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Dawson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with the victory a week ago.
And I think right now,
and the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Jonathan Allen gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he had to be pleased at the start of the last drive. The offense was moving, but certainly not pleased at the end result, an interception.
And every team we ever talk to, at some point in the conversation, the coach, player, someone talks about, you know, we've got to finish. We've got to finish off drives, finish off the game. There's an example there of not finishing, doing everything right, but not getting the result that you need.
Forced out to his left. Open space inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Voyagers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Winston, and this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Winston. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Second down and goal. Winston. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. And Zerline's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
But credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A huge play there for Houston. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Back to throw here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 12. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
You remember me? Let's go, baby!
And now here's a carry heading left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go! Let's do this!
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays. 3 first downs?
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. He'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Come on, fellas.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On first and 10, Winston. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 82 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Zerline connects on the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Pretty plain and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Winston. He gets it complete to Harris. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kevin Farley.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Dawson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Winston.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Now Winston. Short little throw to Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Jameis again. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Winston now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long for Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And, partner, there's really no way to sugarcoat the game that he's had. He's just struggled.
And anytime you're throwing this amount of interceptions, there's some element of bad luck. Sometimes you get a tip ball. But overall, as you've noted, there's just no... around it. It's been a horrible, horrible game for him. But can he rally himself, pick himself up, and make a winning play or two when they need it? That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, he's looking for anything to cling on to right now in the positive department. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run with Gibson.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Yes. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Voyagers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Gets around him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Here's Winston. It's caught by OBJ. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Dawson. Touchdown!
A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Voyagers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But you identified an open target and put it right on it.
Let's go!
Well, the Steelers getting set and ready for their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Winston to throw. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong, you don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now here's a carry heading left. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a handoff as they run left side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2. They'll drop to throw, and this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Winston readies the offense. Down by 7, a little under 30 seconds remaining. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. Here's Winston. Steps away to his left, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Winston. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So Houston going to